Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones, or the Wall Street 30, or the US 30, depending which broker you're using. Day trade setups for today. So, we have had a pretty interesting sell-off yesterday. So, it's pretty measured, and then the bottom dropped out of this channel here. You can see there, we had the breakdown, we had the retest of it, and then the acceleration to the downside. Now, a line in the sand for me, as I said yesterday, is still this area here, which is 26,529. We're going to need to get through that for me to start seeing this as bearish. Okay, so at the moment, a pretty strong level that. If you come back to the weekly, you can see quite a bit of interaction here on the weekly as well. We'll probably drop a little bit further on the weekly. This moving average at the moment on the weekly is critical at the moment. Okay, so the Dow is looking a little bit different to the S&P, but same kind of setup at the moment. But you know, the Dow is looking more like a double top that could potentially be brewing. But yeah, strong move down, strong move up, and yeah, I'd like to say consolidation, but it's not really consolidation. It could be. It could be. This could be the bottom of the range, and that could be the top of the range up there. Either way, I think for me this is money in pocket until elections are over. These swings are just absolutely insane at the moment. So just to put things in perspective, yesterday was pretty much a 3% move down, and we're already 0.5% up. Anyway, I think I just want to put this level in here because that's probably going to offer a lot of resistance if we get there. That's 27,195. Okay, so let's just have a look, see if there is anything on here. So you can see pretty good indication of what happens when you break a channel to the downside. So in other words, this was a downward channel, which would have been a bull flag, and this is a failed bull flag, and you can see how aggressive these moves are when you get a failed bull flag. Okay, so here we do have support down here. There's a lot of interaction here on the 3 hour. That's not enough of a signal for me to be looking for trades to the long side at the moment anyway. So I'd want to see a little bit better structure than that. That's not good enough for me. And if we look at it on the hour, now we've got a couple of pin bars. We broke through the pin bars, so that's invalidated. So all we have here is an inside bar, and then a bit of a flag break to the upside. I want to see a retest of the lows, and then get some decent price action before I even start looking at opportunities to go long. Would I look for shorts? Possibly off this area here, 27,195, and also possibly off that area there, 27,283. But it's going to have to be a decent setup, and I think, as all of you that know me, I don't short the US markets. Not at the moment. It's pointless trying to fight against the Feds, and I just have the sneaky suspicion that some politician is going to announce something with stimulus, or the Feds are going to come out with something. It wouldn't surprise me if it happens on election day or the day before election day. Okay, but there's a lot of noise there. There's a lot of noise on the virus. There's a lot of noise on the vaccine. There's just so much noise at the moment. The market doesn't really know what to listen to and which direction to go into, which is why you've got this volatility and you've got these wild swings at the moment. Okay, so as usual, I think only advice I can give you at the moment is trade the 15-minute. If you trading 15 minutes here and you'll be able to watch it, you can see staying below the moving average, keep your stops tight and take the trades to the downside. And be prepared that it's going to be volatile. There's going to be massive swings like that and then down. Don't try to pick the bottom at the moment. Wait until you've got structure. So it does look like structure at the moment, but remember, markets aren't open, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see the DAX fall. And if the DAX falls, these markets are going to follow in the European session. Okay, and we'll get onto the DAX chart just now. Anyway, for me, I'm watching this area, this 26,529. It is pretty much my line in the sand, 26,529. If we break below that and we come up and test it, then but it's going to have to be on something like a 3 hour or 4 hour. for me to be convinced that it's a trend change. Okay, at the moment the deviation from the moving average is huge at the moment, so I would expect some kind of a pullback and then possibly another attempt down. That attempt would either create a higher low or would create a lower low. Okay, creating a lower low, that starts to validate this big double top. Okay, but anyway, yeah, at the moment it's a range, and that's the way you should be trading it, is looking for an opportunity to buy off the bottom of the range, looking for the top of the range. Whether it gets to that level is another question completely. Okay, so anyway guys, that's it for me at the moment. Whatever you do, please keep your stops tight, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.